it's cooking good looking. Hey, namaskar everyone, how are you? Hopefully everybody's been doing fantastic. Good morning. Listen, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and checking it out. I hope you're going to stick around. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you and welcome back. Now, welcome back means we're on another adventure. And that also means that you're going to want to know where we are and what we're doing. Well, if you watched my previous videos, the past 3 maybe, you would know that I took a weekend trip to Altoona. I wanted to check some things out. And then the last video I did, I said I was going to do a review at one of the campgrounds I stayed at. I stayed overnight, and I brought the tent, didn't bring the camper. So I'm going to kind of do, after we get done eating, I'll do a review on my tent setup and then the campground I stayed at. So, if you're ready to grab something to eat, get out the bed, grab a plate, get ready, and let's go. We are right here. Right here. That is fantastic. Gotta go. Oh, shoot. Look at all of them. I think they're ready to kick my ass. Hardened saliva. You're okay. You're okay for watching my channel.
Jesus, God, Mamma Mia, look what we got.
Shh. I said there's people still sleeping. Calm down. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. I told you she was afraid of bridges.
Do not. Stop it now.
That is the starting point of the trail. I guess. I don't know. You can start at the beginning or you can start at the end. I don't think it matters where you start at. But wherever you start, that's your starting point. Oh, shit. That's why I tell you, if anybody's looking for an HJ, this is the spot. Take a sip. History. Better Malanga. Well, did everybody have enough? Good. All right, so I'm in Altoona. I stayed overnight at a campground. I didn't bring the camper, but I did bring my truck tent. And I bring this when I'm on a short trip, you know, to stay a night, whatever. I'll do a review on this only because a lot of people on my Facebook, on my personal page, asked me about the setup. So this is a Napier truck tent. They have a few different models. This one's obviously for the F-150 6-foot bed. And this is kind of what it looks like from the side. Fits good. I love the nature. You hear the sounds. You got the owls, you got the doves going, you got the robins. Oh man, that's awesome. But yeah, the Napier. And all it does, it's tricky to set up, kind of, because when you take it out of the bag that it's in, you kind of got to lay it out inside the bed of the truck. And usually it doesn't look right until you put the rods in. It's not a bad setup. It just takes a minute to get your thoughts on how it gets set up, because it kind of, you know, the tent itself is laying on these sides, and that's what it looks like on the inside. So you kind of put this in the bed and then flip it over, and it only let me open this up for you if I can. Let's see. Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Okay, but that's yeah, it's two crossbars, a bar going down the middle, and then an outer bar right here. Pretty nice and roomy inside. Obviously I got the air mattress for the bed. It's pretty comfortable, and it rained last night. Did not leak whatsoever. Yeah, pretty comfortable. Warm inside because your body heat's just kind of trapped in there. I want to say this was like $100 maybe 120. I can't remember. I got this a few years back. But they have these for different models. What makes it nice on this one, I have to pull out step, you know, just so you don't have to have like a little step ladder or anything. And, you know, for the old guys, need something to hold on to while you're getting up. That makes it nice. And you can, you know, I have my light hanging up there, so you can have some light in there. Now, the little like things that I would change on this that I wish they had is a lot of trucks have that sliding glass back window. I wish there was something where you could open that up. And the only reason I say that is when we did some camping back when we were kids and stuff like that, used to like sleep in the truck. You know, it's like, so if somebody was sleeping in the truck, maybe you could talk to them and stuff like that. Or maybe you wanted to reach inside. It would be nice if you could just open a flap up, open your back window, and like kind of have that little thing going on. But that's a personal kind of opinion thing. This, I don't know why, but I wish they had something. Maybe I'll make something. Maybe I'll make something to keep this out, because when the cover's on it, it's just laying right there against the netting. You're somewhat getting air in there, but not if it was actually open like that. So that's kind of, I think that's the only thing that I would change on that. But yeah, that's what that tent setup looks like. And again, I use that when I don't have my camper and I'm just taking a short trip and want to spend a night somewhere. So yeah, the Napier. All right, so that's my tent setup. But where did I camp? Where did I camp overnight? I'm in Duncansville, Pennsylvania, which is right on the borderline of Altoona. And this is Wright's Orchard Station Campground. And I'm gonna walk it for you. Small campground. That's it right there. There's the office building down there, and it's just this, what you see. I think there is 42 spots. 3 of them are tent sites, which is one I stayed at. If you look down here, the fire rings are cool. I love their fire rings. You got a tent spot down there, a tent spot here, and then you have my tent spot. Now, I had the truck tent, so I just parked the truck down there and I stayed down there. But this site, just remember this, site 42. If you're in a tent camping, okay, this site is super awesome. Look at this. You walk up the steps and here's a pad up here. Look at this tent pad. How cool is this? Yeah, look at this. I kind of almost wish we would have been able to back the truck up here. That would have been cool. But yeah, check this out. Oh, we got, yeah, it rained last night, so all the raindrops are coming down. But yeah, here we are on top. I think the sign's down there. I think this is a Katanning Point. I think everything in this campground is like railroad based. You'll see when I show you some of the names down there. Even the office, I'll talk a little bit more when I get down there. Yeah. Oh, a squirrel up there? Yep. There's a squirrel up there making all that noise. Is he gonna come down? There he is. Did he just? Oh, he just, yeah, dropping leaves. There he comes down the branch right there. Check him out. I don't know if you can see him on there. That's awesome. That's cool. Yeah, a lot of nature back here. And the only thing that's kind of weird is there's a cemetery over in that corner. I took a walk over there, but it looks like a newer cemetery. I mean, it didn't creep me out or anything, but it's There's a cemetery over there, so there's nobody bothering you over there. I think there's a field over here. And being that we're real close, this is right off Plank Road. You know, it's a busy area. It's quiet back here. It's real quiet. What do we got here? Thought I seen some berries. Yeah, look at this. We got some raspberries back in here. Oh yeah. Thought I seen some blackberries too. I seen some blackberries the other day, unless bet you Mindy got to them. Yeah, but there's raspberries and blackberries. I know she was picking some yesterday. Yeah, awesome, sweet. But yeah, this is my site 42, and I'll take a walk down the bamboo. It's over here. Yeah, look at the bamboo. Yeah, it's so quiet, and we're so close to like the city, because there's some big box stores. I'm not gonna name them, but there's some big box stores on the other side. Really quiet here, and even inside the campground, super quiet. Everybody, it was like quiet hour all day, you know. Yeah, Katanning Point. So that's based off of the railroad. This guy walking his cat down there. I wish I could walk my cats. But yeah, again, there's like 42 sites, 30 and 50 amp. Got the pull throughs. Three tent sites up top. Not bad. There's some seasonal people here. I don't know. I would say maybe less than half are seasonal here. You can tell some of them are seasonal. Little pavilion here that I guess you can rent. You know, maybe you're here with some other people and you're gonna have a cookout or something, or a little party or something. You needed like a building or something. So yeah, reserved pavilion and office. Got some games in there. Plants. I will tell you about Altoona. Everywhere I've been so far in Altoona, they got their flowers and plants like in check. It's awesome. Yeah, so you can tell they're all seasonal here. Look at that setup over there, man. How cool is that rig? That's awesome. Wow. But yeah, here's, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 5 or 6 pull-throughs. Yeah, we're way up there. Look at that. That's a cool spot. I dig that spot. I would come back and actually I'd like to bring the camper here. There's a couple places I want to check out around the area. Maybe next time. I'll stay here. I would stay here again. But yeah. And I think that right there, yeah, Red Arrow Road, going off the engines. I think there's another one. Yeah, look on the gate, the railroad. This one here, Broadway Limited Lane, another engine. Here's the office. So you would be coming up this road, and I think they have a storage unit. I think they own a storage unit, and you're actually coming through the storage unit. You would come up this way right here. Here's the office, and here you are, campground. Small campground, but really, really cool. Really awesome. Got the firewood over there. Yeah, I told you everything was railroad based. Orchard Station. And then when you go into the office, there's some artifacts, railroad artifacts. And inside, I think it's a personal collection though. I think he has like a railroad, model railroad and stuff inside. I'm gonna look in here first, but yeah, look at this. I think the owners live here. I'm not sure, because I think the owners live on site. But super clean restrooms. I'm gonna go check in there first, and hold on. Okay, I wanted to make sure nobody was in here before I came in here, but these are the restrooms and the bathhouse here for the men anyway. Always love the paisley look. But yeah, it's clean in here. Smells good in here. I just took a shower this morning. Super clean in here. Very, very clean. Still got that stuff up. So yeah, very, very clean. The whole campground, super clean. And the fire rings are very awesome. But yeah, maybe you can go in there and if you ever use this, maybe the owner will be in there. You can get him to check out some of the more artifacts, because you walk in that door right there. Oh, they do have a laundry room too in that one door. But the office, you walk in and like the desk is right there. But beyond that, I seen a bunch of like railroad stuff. So the owner must really be into railroad. Maybe he was a engineer. I don't know. Now, yeah. See, I told you it's really quiet. Super quiet here. But you hear that nature? Yeah, look at, he's been everywhere. I have stickers on mine, but not that many. Wow, very awesome. So, yeah, again, Duncansville, right on the Altoona. How you doing? Good morning. Right on the Altoona border. So, now the only thing I will say is, if you're tent camping, because if you have a camper, obviously you're going to probably use your restroom, your own restroom, but maybe you want to use the showers down there. But if you're tent camping, this is a grade right here, so you can feel it in your legs when you're walking up here. I dig that bamboo. Yeah, see, there's the other tent site, tent site, tent site. And if you're camping, I suggest this one right here, 42. I think when I called, because you can make reservations online or you can call, I always call just so I can talk to somebody, let them know what I'm actually going to be camping in. I think it's going to be another muggy one today. But yeah, I figured I'd do a review on the campground. Again, Wright's Orchard Station Campground, Duncansville, which is right on the border of Altoona. So if you're coming out here to see, you know, the Altoona curve, what's over here too, Chimney Rock's close to this too, I believe. You know, there's Lakemont Park, the Grossos. This is a nice midway, but even if you needed to stop somewhere quick, you're traveling, this is like one of those hidden awesome campgrounds. Small campground, super quiet. It was quiet all last night. All we heard when we fell asleep was the rain. It was nice. I could have did without the rain, but it rained. What are you gonna do? It goes along with my whole Altoona experience weekend. So, but yeah, go check out the other videos, because I went to Lakemont Park. Things were closed, but at least I got to walk around it and stuff like that. Just whatever could happen did happen this weekend. Not crazy bad, but kind of like a bummer bad, you know. So one more thing I forgot to mention was the prices. Now, I stayed in a primitive site, a tent site. It was $38 a night, which I thought was super. I thought that was pretty cheap from other places I've stayed. I think the prices from there, like if you're staying in the 30 amp or 50 amp, is like $47, and then I don't know what the 50 amp is. I do know 47, and I know 38 for primitive. So not bad prices at all. So that's that. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. Maybe you stayed here before you have an experience. Yeah, Until I see you on the next adventure, wherever that may be. Bad Malanga.